Okay, so we're going to talk about dealing with doctors when it comes to visiting them and vaccines. A lot of people have anxiety about it. They're worried about it because their authority, they've been to schooling all their life to know the so-called truth. But in reality, they don't know the truth, okay? I'm hoping to give you a couple hints / maybe some advice. Hopefully it helps to whenever you go visit a doctor and they're going to pressure you into vaccines for your child. To start off with, these people in charge / elite above doctors, even above them, who have written their curriculum. See, nobody ever asks, when you go to school, who actually really writes the curriculum that you're learning? Have you ever really thought about that and asked, okay, who is controlling your life on what they write in their school? Okay? When you go to, middle school, elementary, high school, I mean, you're fish in a barrel. You're all swimming the same way. I mean, nobody really gets to use their mind. Everybody takes the same test. Everybody takes the same course. It's all the same. I mean, you're not an individual. You're all just, teetering along together. Like a prison, in a sense. I mean, compare the prison and the schools. There's a lot of examples out there. So you have a little anxiety. You're a little worried about going to see the doctor with your child. And, over the last so many decades, 4, 5 decades, 40, 50 years, they've been working on America on separating the family between, rap music and thug life and, porn. Porn is free now. I mean, it's all over the place. It's just a lot of negative stuff. So they've separated the family. And unfortunately, they've done this on purpose because the mother, which I hate to say this, but the mother is in more fear for the child than the father. We all know this. Even if you are married, the father will do stupid things with their kids to get them out there and do, whatnot. And defend them, even with their life. But the mother is in fear, and she wants to protect them. So when they go to the doctor, they think they're authority. They've gone through, 8 years of school and so on, or however much. And it's really not about that. Doctors have learned a curriculum taught by somebody who wrote it. And it's from very evil people. Okay? So these doctors, they have mansions, so that's part of their authority figure. That they're wealthy and they got these big homes, and they need to maintain that by selling vaccines and selling you a disease so they can cure it, okay? Or other people create the disease and then they can cure it. And they make a lot of money by not curing it. Let me rephrase that because I need to slap myself for that one. Not cure it. Keep you as a client forever. So they're always making their income and they can maintain their status in their wealthy neighborhood. Okay? So my suggestion is when you go in to deal with these people, take your phone in, lay it on the table, and get ready to hit record whenever they come in. Okay? Now the biggest thing for you to lose your anxiety and let it go and relax a little bit is have an escape route. Okay? An out. So when they're pressuring you and they pulling it on strong, you got to go talk to your husband about it. If you're married, if they have separated your family because of their mind control / whatever they've been doing for years, and you don't have one, say, look, I need to go talk to my mother or my father. Because if you don't have a husband and it's on your paperwork that you don't, they'll bust you in the lie. But just make it solid when you go in. Go talk to your mom or your dad. Hey, let me go talk to my mom about this a little bit because I'm a little worried about it. And, that's not on your paperwork unless if it's an emergency. And you got to call your mom or your dad. So you got that. Just find an escape route to get out of there and then reschedule it. That will calm your doctor down and go, oh, okay, well, if you want to reschedule, that's fine. You want to go talk to her about it because he's confident that you're still not going to have enough information when you come back because he already has a script. It's all laid out. He's memorized it. Memorization. That's all they do in the school. Now, look, doctors have a lot of good stuff out there, but again, it's because of the diseases that are already created. Go to a holistic doctor, man. You do probably never even have to visit a doctor, but every 4 or 5 years. Okay. The owner of my child's daycare does all holistic. She's from India, and her doctor's from India. I'm actually going to start going to him since my doctor retired, who actually, hate to say this, but in my personal opinion, he helped my father die with cancer. He's an asshole. I think he knew it. He retired, and really not that long after my dad died. It's a whole other story, but yeah. I mean, he was brainwashed back in the 70s when he became my doctor as a kid. So, let's go back to have an escape route. Get out of there. Maybe go to websites that deal with vaccinations, anti-vaccinations. If you have a husband, make sure he's got a set of these to be able to walk in and talk to a doctor without him thinking authority is over him too. If he's wearing skinny jeans, don't even walk him in there. Okay, just leave him out and go talk to your father or somebody else back in the old days that got a little bit more head sense than wearing skinny jeans. Because, if you're wearing skinny jeans, there's no room for your sack there. So, and if they got baggy pants, well, then they're just overcompensating, and they probably even have smaller than the guys with skinny jeans. So, get somebody real in there that's not afraid to talk to a doctor to help you whenever you go back. Okay? Now, if they're that aggressive, just don't go back. Reschedule an appointment, but you can always call and say, hey, I'm not coming in. I'm out. Just say I'm canceling my appointment. They'll go, well, why? Just say, don't worry about it. I'm canceling. So you don't charge me $50 for not canceling 24 hours ahead of time. Because apparently your time is more important than my time. For you to be late and let me sit in the waiting room for an hour until you get to me. See, I had that problem with, I'm actually going to court, which I'm not scared of cops either. I'm ready to go to court, trial by jury, and I'm ready to face both cops on the stand, and I am going to bury him even if I lose the case. Because, see, the cop gets paid for showing up. I don't. And he's trying to steal from my family and my kids and so on for speeding and making an illegal U-turn on a dirt road. Okay, speeding where nobody was around. I was by myself. Now, in Texas, apparently it's not a law to speed. It's a suggested speed. It's on a law firm. I got the link. Anyway, long story short, I'm going to face the police officers. And I'm going to tell them, say, look, you get paid today. I don't. So I'm taking food out of my kid's mouth because you brought me here today because you think I was doing something wrong on the road. But you get paid to show up. And if I lose, I have to pay you a bonus. So let me ask you a question. Do you think you're better than me as a human being because you wear a costume? Why do you get paid and I don't? What if I win and you lose? Do you pay me? See, I already asked the judge that. I straight up asked her right in her face. So do I get paid if he loses? No. These people think they're better than you. They look down on you. And I got stories on that. I know some wealthy people that look down on people with $200,000 homes. They call that the ghetto. Think about that for a second. These people are nuts. Not all of them. Not all wealthy people are nuts. Majority of them are fruitcakes. They're like psychotic. Why do you think half the people in government, they're mooching off the rest of us hardworking people and they don't want to lose it? They're comfy. Anyway, with that said, take your recording on your phone. Stop it. Take it to a website. Ask questions. Say, hey, look, this is what happened at my doctor's office visit. And keep sharing it. Okay? We're going to start busting these people. Now, all of you people the people that did the movie Vaxxed and part of these anti-vax websites and Facebook pages, listen to me. I'm going to tell you right now, but I guarantee you they're working on this, that you're not allowed to have video recordings and audio recordings in doctors' offices. See, they don't do it in courtrooms anymore. You want to know why? because they're starting to get beat up in the courtrooms. And they're going to start doing it in doctors' offices because they don't want the truth getting out. Do you understand that? You watch. They'll pass a bill. No more recording. Now, unless, of course, Trump changes all this and a lot of things are happening, which every president is controlled by people way above their pay grade. And I think the good guys got a hold of Trump. Even though Trump is really not a good guy, he's being controlled. They got him in position for a reason. That's a whole nother long story. Anyway, I think they're kind of in control, but they're going to probably try to pass a bill, no more recording in the doctor's office, because they don't want people knowing about this stuff going on. I think we're in a position where I don't think they're going to be able to get that bill in before things start really blowing up like it is now. I mean, it's just all happening. So it's kind of nice to see the dominoes falling. But again, you shouldn't be nervous. You shouldn't have anxiety. Just go in with a game plan of how to get out of there and then go ask questions, okay? But don't. I mean, look, I saw a site where somebody asked about the Hep B vaccine. Everybody on there was going, well, is your 3-year-old daughter a whore doing crack? These are the things you got to look up. Why would you get a Hep B? They're going to talk crap to you in the doctor's office, but it's all a lie. It's lies. They want to make a commission. It's kind of like going to a car dealership and say, hey, what has the best mileage per gallon or whatnot? Half of them probably wouldn't even know. Probably tell you crap and say, well, let's go look at these. Let's go look at the charts. Which one's not going to break down and be a lemon? You don't care. He's just going to do none of them. They're all great. It's all good. You need to get them all. I mean, they're just selling you. See, America's about money, okay? And everybody is stressed nowadays, and anxiety, and you name it, depressed, and we're all eating dog crap. And you got the vaccines, you got the chemistry, you got everything. Monsanto, all this stuff. You're being poisoned on many levels, okay? They're trying to do that, to make you sick so they make a bunch of money, and you become just a stagnant pond water scum that they can control. Okay? That should piss you off. It pisses me off, but I got to wait for all you people to get the hell out of this scum bath, and we can start swimming again. So, I don't know what to say. I don't want to keep this too long. I'm already at 13 minutes. So, anyway, ask around. You got to ask. You got to talk to people. If your own group is stupid, then go somewhere else. Go outside the box. That's the thing. Everybody's got to start thinking outside the box. So, again, I don't like attention. I'll go up against any doctor. I don't care. We'll talk smack. Look, I met people from other countries. They know stuff. Some asshole from India was wealthy. Then he came to America and sold all the shit that everybody in India knows about on health medicine. That's free. You could grow your own shit. Sorry for the language, but this pisses me off. They're all pissed off and they're like, oh yeah, we know that jackass. He came to America and made millions. But basically everybody in India knows all the medicine. We shouldn't come here to get greedy. See, then you start making people poor. They become stressed to make more money. So they're going to want to sell you crap. And they're like, oh, I love my neighborhood, so I got to sell more vaccines. I got to get that bonus. I got to go get some whores, even though I'm married. I got to go to Cancun and get some hoes. And my wife's at home dealing with the kids. And oh, yeah, ooh, it's a great life. Man, this is a jack life in America. I'd move out. When people say that, I'd get the hell out of this country. We're being poisoned more than most other countries. And they go, oh, what other country would you go to? Worse than other ones. Well, okay. Most people know this. You can go to Switzerland. Switzerland has an agreement between all the countries that will never get attacked. Ever. Because you know why? All the criminals keep their money in Switzerland. From all the governments. Yeah, they keep it there. You got a couple other countries. You got many other countries. I don't even know what U.S. is, but it's like, 23rd in freedom or some crap. Look at all the laws. How many driving laws do you have? How many laws do you have everywhere? You can't do anything. So, again, quit dealing with the doctors. They don't have authority. You pay them. Just so we're clear. I got 7 seconds towards 15 minutes, and this is good enough. You pay the doctor. They are your servant. Police are your servant. You pay them through taxes. When you're paying somebody for a service, if you hire a construction guy to come in your house to do your bathroom, you're paying them. This is what I want. If you tell me different, get out. That's how you have to be. You can treat a doctor like a construction guy. This is your business, not theirs. Okay? You pay them. Okay? If the doctor pays you, well, then we'll talk about that. I mean, if you want to pay me to get a vaccine, let's talk money. Okay? Get it? All right. We understand the concept here. We've lost this train of thought. You all become wacko on what it is about when it comes to money. Okay? Money is the root to all evil, so people do evil things because of money, and that's why doctors are doing what they're doing. Anyway, you pay the doctor. He needs to listen to you. You don't need to listen to them, and you need to get that out of your head. They're not authority. I don't care what their degree is. They work for you. Get it? Live by it.